guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Serial Gaming here, and today I'm going to talk about a little more thoroughly about Rinoa's kit. So Rinoa is not that hard to use. I just figured I'd talk about her more a little bit since she's my favorite. So this is a good setup here. We're starting off with Rinoa in the first unit here. So I'm just gonna start off with her BT effect. So the best thing about Rinoa in my previous video, which I talk about her, is that her HP attack is not linked to the effect of her BT effect. It's not linked to the duration of her BT effect. Using her BT actually grants her 7, not 6 usage of her HP attack, and you don't have to worry about her BT attack. Her BT effect expiring during her BT phase, since it's only an 8-turn BT effect here, as you can see. So if you want to fully maximize that HP damage bonus out from her own FR, so then you don't have to worry about the BT effect expiring too early within that phase. Anyway, starting off here, we just give Rinoa more turn. Lunafreya is actually the best friend for Rinoa because she allows Rinoa to actually have all 10 turns of her own force time. The only crucial thing about Lunafreya is that she also provides a party-wide regen to the entire party, so it's not really that helpful for Rinoa in that situation. But other than that, Lunafreya just ensure Rinoa can get the most out of her own force time. So okay, let me just show you an example on how to fully utilize the force time here. Anyway, we'll start off this with the FR here. That's the best animation, guys. Anyway, I really like this animation. If you look closely, it's a double holy animation from Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy VIII. I'm not being biased, but this animation is just so sick. Oh my god. Alright, so right now we have a choice here. Okay, as you can see that Rinoa regens back completely of her HP, which is not what we're looking for. If you have just a little bit, if you can remove the passive that grants them the HP regen, it will be better for Rinoa. But in this situation, you can either click this button here so that she can gain one. If you have a max HP here, you can click this button, so she can use at least 83. She can grant at least herself 83% of the HP attack. Let me just show you. 85% in this case because she's synergy here, and then from here on you just spam Angel Wings until this one drops to 7. God, supercharging is so good for her, huh? Okay, so now you'll realize that you have only 6 users. You have only 5 users of a HP attack, so I was right, there's 6 users there. You only have 5 HP attack left, but it doesn't matter because her FR is also a good button for her to click during her BT phase. So it's really simple. While you enter her BT phase, all you want to do is click that HP attack, and then you'll see all those damage coming in. Of course, this is not the ideal setup because I didn't put up any HP damage up here, but it's really simple from this day forward. Just leave her FR for the last button because it's the strongest button actually. It's not her HP, it's not any of the button. Any other button is not relevant here. Just forget all those. You can even use the FR in the beginning if you want to decrease a little bit more HP. Note that the HP reduction from her FR is actually slightly higher than her HP attack. But not that it matters anyway right now because she'll just completely regen all those HP back anyway. So yeah, this is actually the simplest way to use Rinoa here. Just HP attack. Like when you use Machina, just HP attack and FR at the last second. So you can fully utilize that. You can see that she pumped her own FR here up to 785. That's totally insane. Like the maximum Rinoa I've seen before that can go higher is around 900 plus. Alright, you can see here, right now because of the stats that the boss gain, the aura and stuff, they reduce the HP regen here, so she actually doesn't regen completely back. This is the best case scenario. If you can use her Angel Wing during this situation, she can gain 115% of the HP damage bonus up. So yeah, a huge plus right there. So in this particular run, without spamming the Angel Wings during the 100, without gaining the full effect of the Angel Wings percentage, we actually managed to go a 955%. So yeah, really huge for Rinoa here. So starting with round 2 here, I actually bring Rinoa with Krall and Kane just to showcase about how, without a HP Regen in the party, how you could actually maximize her Angel Wing mode. So starting off is always the same. I'm just going to use her BT effect right away. Alright, I gave her Lunafreya a call because I just want her to abuse all that 10 turns here. So yeah, Lunafreya works well as a call, as a party, and the same can be said as a friend support as well. Just make sure if you're using her as a call, it's best to leave her on the one that you want to use a call on the right side so that you can give more HP damage bonus to the one on the left side here. So Krall is just here mainly to supercharge here. And Kane is just for I don't know, extra damage, I guess. Let me just finish up all the stuff here and then you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so we finished all the setup here. I'm just gonna use Lunafreya's call right now. Alright, so Rinoa gets all 3 turns from the call itself. So let's go. Using this as well, the FR, similarly, you're just gonna use the FR here. So Rinoa gained regen when she used her skill, I mean, with her own buff. So that's also another sad thing about it. Okay, so you can see that she gained 5,000 here. Just use this one as well to drop the HP even more. I believe there's a passive that you can remove from Rinoa to gain more for reducing her own HP. Okay, now look at this magic here right now. Pressing this button. 115 right there, guys. Take a look at that. That's amazing. Alright, so sadly we can't gain twice at this moment because I think I need to remove one of her passives so that she can completely gain up all the HP damage bonus up. But that's fine. It's more than enough. Let's just go in and then I'll show you how high she can go with this one, this setup. Using this is also why I think that Lunafreya is being used better as an LD call for Rinoa, or even as a character that you want to swap her up later down the line with a friend support, because of the HP damage, HP regen that she provides. It's not really good for Rinoa. For these instances, you also want to leave the FR for the last moment because, like I said before, her FR drained more HP than her HP attack. You can see that her HP attack actually regen most of her HP back. So if you use her FR in this situation, you leave it for the last one because when you use her ultimate, you want her to gain the same amount of bonus as well, so that Kane follow-up can deal a lot more damage. So leave her FR for the last moment, so you can fully capitalize on her HP damage bonus up. Again, I tested before with Rinoa's HP attack and with her FR, and it's the same amount of damage unless you use Overflow, so it's roughly similar. Her FR just edge out a little bit more. Yeah, break that shield, that stupid shield. So right now she's already at 900 before her BT. Take a look at how much HP that drains from her FR. So yeah, leave her FR, definitely leave her FR for the last one. Alright, so we're going into the final BT phase right now, 910% already. Yeah, I believe I can go up to 999 with the last 85% here. There you go. Sweet, sweet HP attack. Surprisingly, this actually does more damage than the one I launched with Lunafreya and Selfie in the party. Yep, 995. Oh, I was so close. But it's alright. That's a good enough HP damage bonus, don't you think? But yeah, that's a rough idea about having Rinoa as a unit. But what if you don't have Lunafreya? Alright, I'm gonna show you what kind of unit you can go with. So similarly, I'm just gonna run Crawl here because she has the supercharging effect. You can use units like Rain or units that doesn't have regen and have overhead buff, but also does magic attack. So take a look like Rain, Cloud of Darkness. I think Seymour also does it, if I'm not wrong though. I just want to use Crawl because she also has supercharging, and that's really helpful. And she's, I think, one of the few units that actually supercharge while not having a regen tied to the supercharging. Tied to her kit. Kain is there because he delayed himself. By doing that, Rinoa doesn't have to be afraid of him getting any turns. So what I mean is, for example, okay, you can see that Rinoa, Crawl, and Kain. So Kain is going to delay himself behind Rinoa, so even if Rinoa uses her FR right now, she doesn't have to be afraid of Kain getting a turn. Of course, Freya does the same, but Freya actually regens, so that's not really helpful for her. Okay, so if you want Crawl to actually have the effect, have the overhead, you have to use her LD, her EX, before she gets a turn. So let's just hope this is enough. So 5 turn from Crawl, and then I'm just gonna use this one and jump, and then this FR with Rinoa. So yeah, you can see right now, Kain is, oh wait, why is Crawl jumping in her turn here? Dang it, but anyway, yeah. Alright, so she jumped back for some reason. So okay, starting off with Rinoa's using her FR right now. She gained both Crawl and herself. She drained the HP of both Crawl and herself. So now Crawl has all the condition. She does magic attack, she has overhead buff, and she jumps in her turn again for some fucking reason. Anyway, using her LD here, she'll grant at least 65 with only the 20% not being granted because she's not Rinoa. So because of this hiccup here, I have to use her LD again, or her EX. Okay, now she doesn't have overhead right now, so if you use her LD or any of her buttons here, she won't grant herself the maximum amount of 65%. I think it's, yeah, just 45% because her overhead is gone right now. But Rinoa, being Rinoa right now, she has not have max HP, so you can just spam her Angel Wings, grant herself 115 here. And then as usual, go into her BT effect. Her BT phase. 6 turn BT effect, I don't care. But anyway, yeah, this is just another idea. If you don't have Lunafreya's, just find some magic attacker, pair with Kain, and then have the magic attacker just have the overhead buff and shit, so that they can actually provide the maximum HP damage bonus up. Of course, if you really can't find one without HP regen, just use Charlotta or something. It doesn't matter. It does matter if you really wanted the highest damage bonus up, but it's not really that important anyway because she's still doing a lot of damage without that extra 40% from the Angel Wings. You can also opt to remove passive from all those units that has regen in their kit, but I just can't read Japanese and then I didn't really research about which passive I should remove here. So yeah. Always use the FR for the last one, guys, because the FR just drains a little bit more HP. So that way she won't fully regen, and then her BT effect can actually give more HP damage bonus up so that Kain can fully utilize it. Yep. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. So even with the hiccup that we have from crawl jumping turns, we still gain a huge amount of 900+% of HP damage bonus up. So yeah, I definitely think that the setup is still not that hard even without Lunafreya, but of course if you have it, it's even better. Yep, you stupid enough to remove your own debuff. This stage is totally stupid. 945%, not bad. Alright guys, that's about it. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.